welcome back to the cabin. I'm up by the solar array. I'm just deciding which trees to fell. I've been thinking about it in my head, but I thought I'd just come up here and show you guys some of the trees I think strategically I'm going to cut down. This one over here has definitely got to go, this one. I'll give you this one here. Up at the top, I'll show you in a sec, I'll get the camera up there, but that definitely's got to go. The only thing about it is that I'm just a bit worried where it's going to land, because I don't want it landing on my solar array or down on the cabin. I'm just going to give this young little tree a little hug, because sometimes when you give them a hug and look up, you can kind of get to the way it's going to fall, you know, on the ground. So I'm just going to give it a quick hug and have a look up. I don't know about this one. This one, okay, young lady. That one has got to go, but it's a bit risque, I think, because I'm not sure where it's going to fall, that tree. It's got a kind of leaning, it's sort of leaning like it's going to fall. Maybe that way, but it could also go that way, I think. That makes sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but it's just a bit iffy. So that one's got to go, that one there, this one's got to go, this one will just fall. This one will just go that way, no problem. So that one's got to go. This one's got to go, these two have got to go. And this one over here definitely got to go. This one on the left is definitely actually going to fall down. This one I think is going to go that way. So those sort of 6 trees or so, I think, I'll show you, I'll just get the camera and I'll show you what I mean. So, if you see these trees here, that one there, that one's waving in the wind there, that young lady, I say. That one there, when the sun comes up and goes across the sky, and these group of trees here block out the sun around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. After 3, pretty much, you know, I'm not getting any sun in the summertime. So if I just take this block of trees out here, then that will give me maybe a couple more hours of sun as the sun goes down. But I'm just worried about that tree there, because that one, it can go, giving it a hug, it could come left, it could fall down towards my solar array, or it could go to the right. It's just, it's hard to say. The other ones are fine. I can cut those ones down. They're gonna land where I want them to land. It's just that tree is a bit dodgy. And also on this side, that tree directly ahead, that blocks the sun as it's coming up from the left. That one and that tree there, but that tree there, I've given it a hug already, and it looks like it might go to the right. It's iffy. So dangerous cutting trees, because when you're so close to the cabin and the solar array, I don't want them landing on it, obviously, but it's such a dilemma. And I don't, as I said before, I don't like cutting down trees, because I do love the trees up here. They're beautiful, but I need to coexist up here to a certain extent. So if I just cherry pick the trees, they'll just give me a couple more hours of sun, then that's fine. You know, that will just meet my needs. I don't need to clear cut everything, because I don't really need to do that, and I wouldn't want to do that anyway. As long as I just have enough of an opening just to give me enough energy just to be up here amongst all the trees and everything else, then I'm not, you know, I'm not disturbing the ecosystem that much. And even what I've cleared last year, there's so much new forest growth on the ground, as you can see. I mean, I've already snipped back loads of it, but there's just so much new growth. I mean, that's what the forest does, right? It just regrows itself. So, you know, I have created a little bit of an opening up here because it's so densely forested on my land. There isn't any clearing anywhere. Even when you go back in over there, there's loads of ridges and stuff like that on my property. You're going up and down all the time, down at the back, and there isn't any opening apart from maybe if you go straight ahead, there's a couple ridges. And then, like I said, there's a natural bowl effect. And the last time I've been down there is probably a couple years ago. And that's probably got a similar opening to this. But apart from that, all the land in the back is densely populated with trees. So, you know, you're bushwhacking when you go back there. There's no trails or anything. I haven't done anything back there. I mean, it's lovely walking back in there. Last year I was trying to find this lake, and I had to go down because we're on a cliff edge. Up there there's a cliff edge, and there was a nice beautiful lake that you can only get to by hiking to, but I couldn't get down the cliff edge, so I need to find another way and see how I can get over that cliff down the other side without breaking my neck, and then up on the other side of the mountain to see this lake. But I'll get there. I might explore that in October, once it starts cooling down. But yeah, so that's the trees. These are laying down. I'll get rid of those, and if I just trim it out a bit, I think it'll give me, as I say, a couple more hours of sun, or even if it gives me an hour and a half more, then that should just do me fine. Then I don't have to put my generator on. You know, when the sun is out, it'll just charge my batteries fully. But it's another overcast day today. It's just been, the weather's been so weird up here. I think it's forecasted for sun tomorrow, so I've got to put my generator on later, I think. But yeah, so that's the dilemma I have up here, guys. I know some of you probably think, you know, I'll just cut the damn trees down, but I will cut them down, the ones I've said earlier, but it's just that one there is a bit dodgy, I think. I'll probably leave that one and cut all the ones around it first. Plus I have all these laying trees down on the ground I need to cut up as well. I'll do that as well, I think. When it starts getting really cool, it's so much easier chopping and splitting wood when it's cool out than as opposed to, I mean, it's not actually hot out at the moment because, as I said, it's overcast and it's quite cool. It's probably around 15 degrees or something. I think the sun's trying to break out. Right. Okay, so that's a dilemma I'm faced with, guys. But I'll get there eventually. I sorted my chainsaw out. It's all ready to go. I did that yesterday and the day before. So, you know, it's all gassed up, just ready to go. I just need to motivate myself to start chopping them down. See, there's another tree there that's laying. See that one there? Just to the left of the solar array. Well, that one's a bit dodgy as well. Look at that. It's leaning towards the cabin and my steel storage container. So that one's a bit dodgy. There's no way I could cut that one down. Really, ideally, I need to, you know, someone needs to scale up that tree and just cut it down from the top to the bottom. But, you know, I'm not an arborist, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm not going to risk doing that. I just hope that it doesn't get blown on. If it does get blown down, it doesn't land on top of the roof of my cabin. But yeah, so it's just one of those things, I guess. Right, so that's the trees. As you can see, they're lovely. But anyway, I gotta go, guys, because I'm just gonna paint that the edge that I was doing the other day, the east trough. So it's all sanded and it's ready to go. I just got sidetracked doing a video here, so I'm gonna go and paint that. So yeah, cheers for watching, and if you have any ideas, put them down in the comments. But anyway, if you do like my videos, give me a thumbs up. That'd be most grateful. And take care. Okay, bye now.